I bring them out of sheets. Okay, I literally put down exactly the road they're going. Okay, they're around. I put some over there. They're up there. Don't look at smooth comp. Like I'm using smooth comp, but don't. I'm going to move it around. Make sure everybody gets it. Okay. So that's the order. Any questions about how we're doing with that? Before getting to the rules. All right. For the rest of the day, we got Ben Sullivan. For Ben, he'll probably be at the 155 referee, so maybe he's a little stop out. You got to take over there too. They'll be ratchet. I'll be the booth today with my brother. Okay. So we'll start with our non-wild card matches. Regulation period 4 minutes. Okay. It's self only within that 4 minutes. You sub your opponent, the match is over. Okay. Remember, the circle is in bounds. Okay, so it's college wrestling rules. That's the easiest way to think about it. If my toe is in and you're all the way over there, and I'm super long, and I'm able to finish you, you're going to finish it. Okay, so you keep on going. Other biggest thing for the out of bounds, notice this. Okay, the wall is in bounds. Again, however long you are, that's on you, and you get to play. If you are in bounds, we are locked. You can use the wall as much as you constant. I haven't had that one yet. You can use the wall. When I say use the wall, you can't slam it against the wall. But if we're here, keep playing. Okay? Here, keep playing. If you go out of bounds, okay? You go out of bounds and you are in a dominant position, mount, back control, or side control. You get to choose if you want to go back on your feet, or if you want to go in a top turtle position, just a seatbelt grip off the side over. If you go out of bounds and you're in a submission, then it's up to the ref to decide if the submission is locked. Just because your legs are across someone's face and you may have an arm, doesn't mean it's an arm. It needs to be at chance of finish. Okay? You stop and you move back in. You get the choice between the two EBI spots, either back kick or the arm bar left. If we go out of bounds and anything else, half guard, knee shield, whatever, if it's not a clear dominant position or a sub, you're starting back on your feet. Other regulation rules, okay? We have stalling. Okay? There's a couple ways you can get stalling. First way of getting stalling is if you pull guard, you have to be back. You can't fall, play here, just wait for the guy. You can fall your butt, but you have to engage. That's all I think. Works vice versa. If I pull guard and my opponent starts running away from me, that's stalling on me. We're looking for engagement. Another way of stalling is if you're clearly out of bounds or working toward out of bounds and you don't like the spot, you want to leave, let's fling them out that stall. If someone's in a triangle or something like that, we've seen it done, they can push you out of bounds, they're getting stalling, and the other person's going to get the start in the EBI spot. Now the stalling comes in handy, okay? You have to remember stalling. Okay, if you wrestle, very similar. First one's a warning. Second one, the other guy can start in that top seatbelt grip. Okay? If you wanted to pick bottom seatbelt, you can if you're bottom player. Okay? Those carry on throughout the matches. Okay? The round. Alright? So, if you leave that regulation, okay? Our first overtime is 2 1-minute EBI spots. Okay? Time does not matter. If I sub you, you have to sub me and keep on going. If I get out, you have to get out and keep on going. If we ride out, we ride out. Sub means escape means ride out. Make sense? If we leave that, and we are still tied up, we go to a modified ADCC round, that's 3 minutes. You win that, but get into a dominant position and hold it for 3 seconds. Mount, side control, back control. So that means as takedown win, maybe. You hit the mat, you have 3 seconds. Okay, if I double like you, and I go in right in side control, and I got my hands locked, and I have it down, the rest of the time with 3 seconds out of it. If I take it down, you hit your side, you put a knee shield in, continue playing jiu-jitsu. Obviously you can sub it. So for a back take, you gotta get hooks in, side control, I gotta have these slats and control on the side, and now. So that's why we're not looking at take down, we're looking at control. Working to a control. Okay? If we leave ACC and we're still tied, we go back to the 1 minute EBI in each round, the time matters fast. Escape wins C. The other guy gets to start in that top seat cover, and you're 2 hooks away from winning the match. Okay? If you get hit twice for stalling, you're disqualified match start. Sure? All right. That's that. The difference, all right, for white and blues, okay? If you're white and blues, if you're in the absolute, you're going to go pro rules. But white and blues, no twisting leg lock and no spine manipulation. Everything else, go for it. You want a calf slice, go for it. You want a knee bar, go for it. Keep straight. And pros, wild card, and absolute. Okay? Biggest difference. That first round is 6 minutes. All subs are legal. All subs are legal. You don't want it to happen to you, don't want that to happen. Across the board, there is no slamming. Okay? What I mean by slamming is, if you have under your guard, I pick you up and slam. That's a slam. If you're in a triangle like power bomb, that's a slam. And if I hit you with a double leg, you hit the mat real hard, throw it right. But it has to be a purpose. Not a slam, it's a slam. Again, no slamming. When we go to overtime, we decide who gets to take ball in the defense first by flipping the disc if the stalls are normal or even. If my opponent has a stall and we go to overtime, it's my choice. 3 seconds to EDI. Okay, so that's the only thing different. Okay, so say I have an armbar web. Okay, and you start getting out, but I go out and I'm in a guillotine, triangle, whatever, we're playing. I'm not going to take away from you. Better spot and put a sub in. Just vice versa. Say I have your back, you work out of the back. I swing to an armbar, we're alive. But I also have the 3 seconds. You put you back into back control, and I'm riding. Okay? It's up against the ref when we're officially out, but the way we look at it is when we're in back control, we're looking at your chest and their shoulder blades. So their feet and their hips can be out. If I'm controlling your back, we're alive. Okay? And the arm bar, more self-explanatory. If your elbow's in danger, we're going to let that play. Okay? Don't get mad at the refs if you get a restart. It is what it is. Notice you got balance, and we'll do our best. Okay? Any questions for any of this? This will be technically the last full meeting I ever do. Because after this one, we're going to have to video it. So it'll be sent out and I have to do this again. Good? Alright guys, the rest of the time is yours. Feel free to use the mats. 12:30 we're starting. The order of the mats are on there. Best of luck. Thank you again. Have fun. That was the best one, I think.
Top two, that is back.
Yeah, so. So like if they get here, they just get here.
Okay, perfect.
I like your roll set. Thank you.
Wrestling background, so
I'm a wrestler.
I know. I
Built for wrestler by wrestler.
And
then you would saw my boom. The team is.
I told finishers today if you need a wild card, I'm available.
They have. I like the rule.
I like the quintet, but I like dual meets.
You gotta think about it. Because I had to wrestling. You flip it. You get to flip whoever you want to send out. For the amateur, like you have to have a 40-pound weight difference. But for the pros, it's absolutely.
I've always done it. I've been trying to draw it out for years. Not the weight class. Every 10 pounds.
Yeah, it's something.
And do a team event. The problem is that so many gyms don't have.
No, and that's why it's tough to put it. RSL does it. You have to have one guy under 45, one guy 75.
What's going on?
That's not
much. How are you? Good. Want to help me test the mic? Sure.
Okay, and I look at your weight class.
I have a better sound. Okay.
Is
this on here on purpose?
Max at 225.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'll find it. I forgot my clamp, so it's upside down. It's the same thing.
That meant muted, right? Now I'm not muted.
Here, that's okay.
I'm not going to find it.
You're not muted, but don't worry. It's not.
Break my ball.
It's not going